Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Blue Jay Acres, and happy Valentine's Day. I hope all of you are having a great day. So today we are going to do another full day of meals, but we're only doing a big brunch. Sorry, I'm trying to get where the sun is not like shining in. We are going to do a big brunch and we're going to do dinner because we are going to pick up one of our new pigs today. So we have to go meet them around noon. So it's already 11. And we're just gonna do this brunch, like I said, and then we'll see. We're getting a little girl today, so we're gonna let her meet our little boy, and hopefully it's a love connection. That's what we're hoping for. But they won't be able to mate though for quite a few months yet. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. Real quick, a lot of you asked, where is my husband's channel vlogging? He will be vlogging here with us on Blue Jay Acres. It'll just be in addition to my videos, and that will start probably in March when he's really got stuff going on outside on the farm, and we'll share more of that. But he is on Instagram, Blue Jay Acres on Instagram. If you guys want to see that, he posts little videos, little shorts and pictures and stuff going on there. So sorry if I kind of twisted things around. And yesterday, sorry there was no video. That was simply because I didn't feel like cooking. We had everything from meal prep, and it happens about every 2 weeks. And when I'm showing you what we're eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that would be like a 1-minute video. If I'm just pulling out stuff out the fridge and saying, this is what we're eating, because I'm not cooking. But about every 2 weeks, you can kind of expect I'm gonna just want to take a break because I just want a day off of cooking. That's just how it is. A lot of people take them off once a week. I do about every other week. So let's go on though and jump into breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I know you guys don't want to just hear me gab. So here is the breakfast or brunch. We're gonna start with some breads real quick. Okay, so this morning I am gonna make some cranberry orange bread and banana bread. So I'm gonna start with 2 cups of flour. Now you would add baking soda and baking powder, so follow the recipe down below. I'm using a self-rising flour, so I'm not going to use any of that. And we're going to add 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to start mixing this. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of softened butter. I'm going to add 1 cup of orange juice. One egg, and then I'm going to add in some orange zest, and I'm going to mix this up. And then here I have 2 cups of fresh cranberries. Mine were frozen. I just thawed them out and cut them in half. So I'm going to add those as well. Alright, now I'm just going to put this into our loaf pan. Okay, so I'm just going to spray this loaf pan down. This is going to bake at 350 degrees for about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. Alright, I'm going to pop this in the oven and then we'll make the banana bread. So for the banana bread, I'm going to spray down my pan, my loaf pan, and set it aside. Okay, and I'm going to start with about 3 ripe bananas. These were frozen, so I just kind of defrosted them. And I'm just going to smash them up real quick. I'm gonna add a 1/3 cup of butter to this. I'm gonna just kind of stir that around, try and smash it. It's just softened, almost melted butter. I'm gonna add 2 beaten eggs, 2/3 cup of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm gonna stir all this up together. And again, I'm gonna use self-rising flour. This is the end of my bags of self-rising flour, and then I'm just moving on to my all-purpose flour again. So you're gonna wanna follow the directions and add the baking powder instead of just using the flour, unless you have self-rising flour. So I'm gonna have 1 3/4 cup flour. And then optional is some cinnamon, which I like to add. You could also add nuts. I do not, because Ronnie and Charles are not big on nuts in their bread. So how I get around that is I just sprinkle some on top, and they can leave them on or take them off, because the rest of us like nuts. So I'm just gonna put that into my loaf pan here. And then I'm gonna top mine with a little bit of cinnamon. And I'm gonna top it with some walnuts. All right, I'm gonna pop this in the oven as well. Okay, so here's what we're having for breakfast. We're having the banana bread, the orange cranberry. I scrambled up some eggs real quick. Now remember, I know a lot of you, eggs are not budget friendly. To us, they are free, so they are budget friendly. We do sell eggs to cover the cost of the eggs that we use. So for us, it honestly is free. And then some sausage. I kicked my hair a bit too long. I got distracted, but they were in the air fryer real quick. That's breakfast. All right, so here's Charles's plate. I'm gonna see if I can get him to be a taste tester. All right, he heard me. Oh. I cut it off right as he was coming down. He said, I can do it.
My arm is hurting from all the twisting it to get me to come down.
He was in a meeting, so I didn't know if he'd be able to come down or not. Honey, watch, that is hot. The bread.
I'll start with egg.
Okay, well, it's just scrambled eggs.
I know.
Don't melt your plate. This is very hot. It just came out of the oven.
Gotcha.
Because we got to eat before we go pick up our pig. Which one did you grab? Oh, banana.
Mm-hmm. But very hot.
Mm-hmm. It just came out of the oven. Sausages got a little overcooked because I forgot them in the air fryer when I ran up to finish my hair real quick. But you know.
So what is this one?
Just eat it. Try it first.
So maybe a cranberry?
It is. It's orange cranberry. But I didn't want to tell you before you got judgy.
Oh, wait a minute. I should know that because you gave me the recipe a little bit ago to make sure I put it in the website.
I did. I said you can work on this today during the day. Here's 2 recipes for you.
Duh.
While you're in between meetings or whatever you can fit it in.
I remember seeing that. It's an interesting flavor.
because you don't like cranberries.
Well, it's not bad. It's just different.
It's not really different. Orange cranberry goes together really good.
Well, and so I'm kind of picking up that distinctiveness of one or the other as I'm eating it.
I just don't normally get you to try that stuff, but on camera, you'll try anything.
So let me put it to you this way. I will eat it. I mean, it's good.
Oh, okay, good.
I'll eat it. It's just unique.
Just because you never eat it because it has cranberries in it whenever I make anything with orange cranberry. It's all right.
No,
I still love you.
That's good.
All right.
Do I need to taste test the sausage? Yeah, I need to taste test.
Oh, it's a little crunchy, but it's still good. It's all good.
Because in a minute, I'm going to taste test everything on this plate.
Yes, you are. You're going to take it with you. You probably have another meeting coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have headphones here. Wearing all my headphones all day.
That's all right. Okay, you guys. So we got her. We were going to name her Scarlet because she has a little scar on her eye, but they actually named her already, and she responds to Petunia. So I think that's very cute. So it is Petunia. We're not going to change her name on her, and we decided on Boris for the male. So we have Boris and Petunia right now. So we're going to take her on in and see how they do. He is trying to find a way to get that cage open. Okay, so now it's time for dinner. We're gonna go on and make some taco seasoning to go with the taco pizza, and then we're gonna make pizza crust and taco pizza. Okay, so on to making first the taco seasoning because I'm out, and then we'll make the taco meat. Okay, so we're gonna make it just in a little container here. I'm gonna start off with 4 tablespoons of chili powder. 2 tablespoons of cumin. 1 tablespoon of paprika. I am using smoked paprika. 1 tablespoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Then I'm just going to mix this all up, and then your taco seasoning is ready to go. I will have this down for you guys in the description box, along with the recipe for the breads that I made this morning and for the pizza crust that we are making next. Okay, so to start the pizza crust, I am just doing 2 cups warm water. And I'm doing 2 tablespoons, a little bit under, of yeast, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I'm going to let this get foamy. Okay, that's been just a few minutes, and that's starting to foam up. So I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. I am going to add 4 cups. I'm just using all-purpose flour here. Flour. A teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons, that's a heaping one, of baking powder. And then I'm just going to let this go for just a few minutes and let the stove come together. Okay, so now this is good. I'm going to let this just sit for about 5 minutes. It's very sticky. Alright, so while that is sitting for a few minutes, I'm going to go on and make up our ground beef. So I'm just going to brown this and add the taco seasoning and just make taco meat. Then I'm just going to add my taco seasoning, however much you like. Alright, now I'm going to set this back. And then I'm coming back over to our pizzas. I'm going to add some cornmeal to the bottom of this. It helps keep it from sticking to my stones here, but it also gives a nice kind of crunch to the bottom. It's really good. So I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to take my dough here, which is very sticky, and divide that in 2. Alright, then I'm going to sprinkle the top with some flour, just so I can roll this out. I'm going to flour my rolling pin. Alright, so next I'm going to poke some holes in the bottom, and I've got my oven set to 425. I'm going to pre-bake these pizzas. Pre-bake the crust just so it gets cooked all the way through. So I'm going to put those in for about 10 minutes. Okay, so while that's pre-baking, I'm going to whip up my sauce that I'm going to use. So all I'm doing here is I'm taking some canned enchilada sauce and some tomato sauce, and I'm just going to mix them together. And that's it. That'll go on my pizza as the sauce. And then I had some Monterey Jack, and I already got that shredded, so it's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to start off with the first pizza, and I'm just going to add half of this sauce, or however much. Might not even have to use the whole half. I'm going to try and split everything, I think, in 2. We might end up with some sauce left over. Okay, and then taco meat. Then I'm going to sprinkle the top with some Monterey Jack. I'm going to use about half the Monterey Jack. And that's it. This is ready to go back in the oven, and then I'm going to top it. If I think I've got a little bit of lettuce left, we'll see. Top it with some lettuce. All right, so here is the pizza. Okay, and then I just chopped up some lettuce. I'm just going to sprinkle some lettuce on top. This would be just like a taco. And same on this one. And then I also have some sour cream here. So I'll put that just a little bit here and there on this one. Only a couple of us like sour cream, which is good because I'm almost out. All right, so here is Charles' taste test. So we have all these Valentines everywhere. Ash just surprised us, came home, brought us all a bunch of Valentines.
Honey,
so
you broke my pizza. You were supposed to make these in the shape of a Valentine.
I know, I didn't feel like it.
I was going to say you broke my heart.
I know.
And you can't do that now. You ruined my joke.
I know, I just didn't feel like it.
Oh well.
Everybody's okay. Falling apart a little bit. Not sure what happened there.
It is, but since it tastes like a taco, isn't that fitting?
Yes, it is. How does it taste?
Like a taco.
Just like a taco?
I think like taco.
Good. So you like it?
Thicker dough. Yeah.
There you have it. Okay guys, that's going to wrap it up because I'm going to go visit with my daughter for just a little bit. She's only here for just about an hour. And we're going to eat dinner, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.